Welcome everybody to RVT. This is RVT Rashid's video to the conjunction with RMJ Sync, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center. And I am Rashid the R-Man, coming on live on social media, Google, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Glad you guys here. I really appreciate you coming here. I really do. Thanks. Welcome everybody. I was just in the middle. Hold on for a second. So, when is that gonna happen? I'm talking to my kid here. When is that gonna happen? Because it's like you will swear that's what that is, though. After Alright. Yeah, fuck it, man. We're not gonna pay no attention. Alright. Fuck it, I gotta shave, man. Fuck. I make sure my house clean and everything, and you gotta keep your house clean in this hot weather, guys. I swear to God, you gotta do it. Anyway, I'm kind of biting a bullet here because I'm finding out that Judge Dredd is not from America. He's from. I'm not bummed out about. I don't like Judge Dredd. I don't fuck with it, but I mean, it's like, what's American? I mean, everything is UK. It's like, what the fuck going on? I'm not bummed out over it. It's just a shock. I thought it was American. That's what I'm saying. When we gonna find something American, for Christ's sake? I need a new computer. My computer is breaking down, dude. I gotta get out there and get me a new computer. I really do. I got to. Right, there's no rush and shit. Like I said, we should have went out there and did it while this COVID-19 wasn't here. I swear to God, we should have did it while this COVID-19 wasn't here. But we gamble, you gamble and shit, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
Oh well. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. So I'm still promoting Linda Leach. I want to talk about something here, guys. I want to talk about something you might find interesting. I'm ready to open up a comic show. Talking about comic books and stuff like that. Comics. This is what I was going to do. Y'all heard about Rashid's book club. I have a book club on RVT. I was going to combine the comics to the book club. But I don't think that'll be fair on end if I do that. Meaning, we still going to talk about comics on the book club now. We are. Because comics is a book. That's why they call it a comic book. But I think around here, comics and video games should have their own show. Yeah, and we had a video game show before, but when Google Plus shut down, that's when it went wayward. Okay, we gotta make another one then. But we gotta get a comic and video game show. The comic one gonna probably be out first before the video games. I want to share with you guys something now and get into the discussion about what it is and everything like that. But my comic gonna have two parts to it, and it's gonna be on Rashid CyberTube. That's the only place for it, is Rashid CyberTube, in our opinion. Is Rashid CyberTube. But this is the well, let me tell you about it. First off, it's normal comics. It's the normal comics. Then we have the underground Rashid comics. And that's where Linda Lace is going. I think that, well, check this out. Check this out. Now, let me explain what this is. The Linda Lace is, children can watch it, but it have a lot of undertones in it. And I know children on social media find a way to get by that parent thing. Children today are really smart. They're not stupid the way we was when we was younger. They find a way to get by that shit. So you still gotta be careful. But it has a lot of undertones. Linda Lace have tons of undertones. And when you see the animation, you'll see what I'm talking about. It has tons of undertones. That's the reason why it has to go on Underground, Rashid Underground Comics.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
What's taking you so long?
There's one taste that just can't be duplicated.
Michael, you just don't look yourself today.
Diet Pepsi. Taste that's generations ahead.
Where are you gonna find all the hottest toys? On the planet Mars? No! On a mountaintop?
Hot we got at KB Toy Stores. It's the place to shop. You'll see all the latest toys to choose from. Hot we got at KB.
Can't find that popular new toy? If it's hot, then KB's got it. And you'll find a big selection of the hottest toy hits every day at all of our convenient locations.
All the latest toys to choose from. Hot we got at KB.
Rashid Underground Comics is where it has to go. I have to have an underground comic. If you knew the history of comic books, underground comics that was fuel for comics to get noticed. You know, sex sells, to be a badass sells, and these comics sold like crazy. And they were the doorway to people really paying attention to comics to begin with, the underground shit. Especially for kids, you know how you are as a child. Oh, you don't want to see something, and you know, you'll look at that shit before you would a superhero comic. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, you would. So, because the way I am, I'm very dubious. So I think that we need an underground section around here. Because I'm giving, well, you could say I'm giving credit to what got me into comics. Was the creepy comics is what got me into it. It was really, when you think about it, that's the truth. And on top of that, I feel better because RVT doesn't have anything really of underground nature. I'm not gonna say we spiffy clean. For instance, we don't show no violence around here in our animation. You hardly see any violence unless it's Dragonfly or something like that. But I'm talking like street violence. You hardly ever see that kind of stuff. Now I swear a lot. And Rashid's Full Moon is tons of swearing in that. But by far, the animation around here is not squeaky clean, but it's it's tasteful. It's good taste. It's not bad taste, you know. Even when it's debauchery, it still have, you know, it's still watchable where it's not ignorant. You know, it's not ignorant, and that's important. You know, it's okay to be raunchy, but you're not fucking ignorant. So that's how it is around here. We're raunchy, but we're not ignorant. You know, we're bad, but we're not disgusting. Yeah, we're trifling, but we're not, you know, like extreme. So we try to stay along those lines, and that calls for a Rashid Underground. And it's all under Blue Skull Pirate Animation, Rashid's Blue Skull Pirate Animation. But it's Rashid Underground Comics. And that's where Linda is going. She's the first one that's going to be on there. I think next will be Tiffany. Yeah, I think next will be Tiffany. And it's needed. I think it's needed. So I'm still promoting Linda Lace, as y'all see on the screen, but I'm also promoting this Rashid Underground with it. So it'll be well worth it once it's all released. You know, because it'll be released very, very soon, guys. Y'all know to hold up while we're waiting. I have some shows coming up. Girls Night Out is coming up with Isabel's Diary, and 2 world premieres. My Sweet Firehouse and the world premiere of Linda Lace. So they should be really something to see, you know, like world premieres never seen before. That's still coming up. We just waiting for the right time to drop that. Then after that we have some another block coming up. Oh wait, I don't think it's necessary to say the other block, but it's Rashid Space Renegades, Aqua Rangers, and I believe it's Dragonfly. Okay, that's the next block coming up. But I don't think that's too far in the future, like, you know. But this Shizen, I think, is really good. This is not a bad Shizen at all. This is a really good Shizen. I know we have the coronavirus threat among us and everybody going through this stuff, but all in all, this is not a bad Shizen we're going through. If anybody don't know what Shizen is, that's a Sadician holiday. We celebrated March 12th through the end of September, giving thanks of life and the pursuit of happiness and peace and giving thanks. In a nutshell, that's what it is. And we celebrate every year. Last year sucked, but this year's pretty alright. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. There's no real complaints this year. Yeah, pretty good. So y'all know the routine over here. Sit back, relax. Y'all see that on the screen. Just chill with that, because we're gonna, you know, I gotta get used to that being on the screen and all. I want y'all to get used to it too. Whenever y'all see that logo, just know it's from Rashid Underground, and that means Risque Entertainment. Risque Entertainment. So just know that. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching this Comic Britannia, and I'm so impressed with this Comic Britannia. It's a British comic show, and I don't know much about. I like British comic. I like British animation, which in America you don't see too much of that. They don't talk about it too much of it. So I'm watching their characters they had in the 60s and 50s and 30s, and this is interesting. It's bad, but it's clean, and I'm noticing there's no superheroes really. There's absolutely no superheroes. I mean, they have ordinary people. And these ordinary, like America was superhero crazy in the 30s, you know, when the comics hit it was superhero crazy. But this British comic is no super. I haven't come across a superhero yet, and then normal people with situations is interesting. Especially when you get to the underground stuff they talk about. It's really something to look at. I mean, wow, look at these guys. You know, look at these guys. It's like, I mean, no superheroes whatsoever, and yet they pulling shit off like, I mean, these people ate this shit up. And it's like, wow, this is some interesting stuff here I'm looking at. This is very interesting. So along the way of looking at these comics, I'm finding out that I didn't know Dennis the Menace was British. I thought Dennis the Menace was American. I swore Dennis the Menace was American, but I'm finding out that it's British. And Dennis the Menace he looked different in Britain. He has his black curly hair and a striped shirt. That's what I mean by I need a comic show, because I could bring it on and show you guys and we could talk about it, you know. But I didn't know, all in all, I didn't know that Dennis the Menace was UK, British. I didn't know that. I swore he was American. Then I'm finding out Judge Dredd is it's like I'm finding out all of these characters and like, oh damn, what's American? You know, okay, we got Superman, Batman, and all of this stuff. But they were by Jewish people. It's like, you know, I'm just shocked at what I'm learning about this show called Britannia. It's called Britannia, Comics Britannia. This is very interesting shit. I never heard of this show, but I will be watching the rest of we will be watching the rest of this, because this is interesting here. How they went about their comic craze when it was out, you know. I know, but we wasn't in Britain around that time. I mean, we was passing through, and I was too young to read those kind of comics. You know, I was too young to read those kind of comics, but my hit the comics was in America. In Britain, we was just, you know, it's not the same as America. We weren't the same. So I'm finding out about British comics. But I do have another folder. I have a folder with British comics in there. But they're not like these ones we're watching here. I mean, these are pretty different. I mean, they were just in the comics much as the Japanese people in America. And that's interesting, man. That's interesting stuff. You know, I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect this. And, you know, I'm glad I came across this show. You know, but anyway, getting back to the situation now. I'm talking about comics because I'm working on Dragonfly and I need motivation, guys. All of this, you know how it is when you come around here. I don't have any real news to talk about. I think we did that yesterday with the boys. Ain't nothing changed in one day. You know, I'm sure we got filled up with that. And I'm sure nobody don't even want to talk about this shit. I need some cold water though, so I need you guys to hold on. You can check this out while I go get some water. It's interesting shit.
But weren't perfect, one-dimensional. Here's the good guy, here's the bad guy.
Hey, Gus, you special enough to skate with us? I'm an all-star skater. There's nobody greater. I score every game, but being a Pepper's my fame. All right! We're Peppers too! I'm a Pepper, he's a Pepper, we're a Pepper, she's a Pepper. Would you like to be a Pepper too? Us Peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any Pepper and they'll say, only Dr. Pepper thinks that way. I'm a Pepper, she's a Pepper, we're a Pepper, he's a Pepper.
It's all right to be dynamite, but to be a Pepper is out of sight.
Would you like to be a Pepper too?
We're a Pepper, he's a Pepper.
Yabba-dabba-doo, I'm a Pepper too. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a Pepper too. Be a Pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a Pepper.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
Extra, the only leading sugar-free gum with NutraSweet, gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long ride. Extra flavor for that extra long ride. When you chew it extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
One of the most tortured characters in Watchmen is Rorschach, a kind of Batman dressed like a detective from 50s Pulp Fiction. His experience of fighting bad guys has turned him into a paranoid egomaniac. Rorschach's Journal, October 16th, 1985. 42nd Street, women's breasts draped across every billboard, every display, littering the sidewalk.
Tab Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tab Cola, for beautiful people. Tab Cola, you're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tab Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tab Cola, for beautiful people. Tab Cola, it's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tab.
Beat the heat! Beat the heat with a fan or air conditioner from Crazy Eddie. Get the guaranteed lowest sale prices anywhere on electric fans and air conditioners. It's going to be a long, hot summer, and the prices of electric fans and air conditioners are going to go up, up, up with the temperature. So get an electric fan or air conditioner on sale from Crazy Eddie now. Shop around, get the lowest sale prices you can find, then go to Crazy Eddie and he'll beat them. So be cool and beat the heat. See Crazy Eddie now. His prices are insane.
Get branded at the American Pants Company's brand name sale. Get branded with acid wash jeans in fantastic new colors. Jordache, Bill Blast, Sergio, Calvin Klein, Alessio, and Ginger from $29.99. Get branded at the American Pants Company with Zodiac sweatshirts, $10.99, sets, $24.99, caps, $3.99. On sale now at the American Pants Company, Frankfurt, 69th Street, and Roxborough, and our new store at 12th and Passyunk.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
Well, I hope you made a special dessert for our reunion. I didn't make dessert.
No dessert.
Instead, I made some fun.
Watch it glimmer, see it shimmer, cool and fruity. Jell-O brand gelatin of all desserts. You'll love the one that tastes so light and makes such fun. Make Jell-O gelatin and make some fun.
You always knew how to make fun.
Doesn't have a face, he's got this mask on which has got a kind of a moving series of black blobs on it so that you can have
Okay. So I'm watching this show and I'm all but pressed. Like, I'm getting blown away by this. I told you I watch comics and documentaries online, and that's what I do. And I came across this, and they really, I like this. Very decent, right? It ain't like the other one. You know, we came across one British documentary. It's quite boring. Not this one, though. This one's interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, you gotta drink a lot of cold water in this weather, you know? A lot of cold water. Just got to. I find that Watchmen hard to watch. How does that sound? Dang. We find the Watchmen hard to watch. I think that's for smart people. I think the Watchmen is for smart people. Yeah, the Watchmen is for smart people. Because when you watch it, it's like, what the fuck am I watching here? I don't understand it. They got the smiley face with some blood dripping down his face and some shit. And it's like, okay, that's questionable right there. You know. So you start watching that, and it's like, what the hell is this? Well, I don't, you know, what the fuck is this shit? It's not your average comic book genre to follow. It's very difficult to understand. I mean, it's very, very difficult to understand. You gotta have a certain mind frame or a comic kind of thinking and understand a Watchmen. I mean, I'm sure I can understand if I buckle down, but I don't get it. You gotta get the Watchmen. You gotta get it. I just don't get it. Like some people don't get RVT. I just don't get the Watchmen. I think it's a kind of thinking thing that Rashid just don't have. Yeah, we don't have it. Yeah, we don't have it. I mean, I'm sure we can have it. We looking like right here, it's like he's beating up Joe Jason, kicking his ass, blood coming all out of his mouth. And it's like, how the fuck J. Jonah Jason getting his ass whooped? I don't understand the method of this. The superheroes, they all dead, dying or some shit. I don't understand it. I really don't understand the death of superheroes or some shit. I don't follow that. I tried watching it. I saw the Watchmen on social media. Started from the beginning. And I tried following it, and I'm like, you gotta get it. I understand it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get the Watchmen. To me, you gotta get that. It's just a different kind of comic, dude. It's just different. I don't get that. I don't get that one either. And the thing about it, I know probably a lot of other people feel like me, like Rashid. I feel the same way, but I watch it anyway. You know, I bet you it's like that. I mean, who understand that shit? I mean, it's just hard to understand. That's all. It's hard to understand. I have a minority brain. I don't have a light-skinned, straight-haired brain, so I don't understand. Yeah, we minorities around here. We don't understand that one. That's a hard one to understand. That's for light-skinned, straight-haired people. That's a hard one to understand. Yeah, my brain can't go that fucking deep. So I don't know what the fuck they doing in that fucking thing. I don't know. I mean, I've read some really complicated comics before in my life, but the Watchmen is a brain fucked in. I don't know what the fuck they doing in there. But people understand it. A lot of, it's a huge. People understand. Okay, more power to those people, because I don't fucking understand it. And I ain't gonna sit up there and try to understand that one. That's hard, yeah. I ain't go to college and all that shit to understand the goddamn comic book now. I just want to look at it. It could be complicated with me, but at least I want to understand it. I don't understand that one. It goes through these stories like who the fuck are you? I don't understand it. It's kind of like Rashid and shit. Like you carried on and shit, carried on, but who the fuck are you? I don't, you know. It's like that. It's really weird. It's really weird. See, I gotta redo that, the Alice's Wonderland. I'm gonna redo that. It's gonna be Alice's something. I'm taking off this. I don't wanna be like, no, I changed my mind. I don't wanna be like, the Alice in Wonderland. Even though I got the idea from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, we changed our mind. I don't want it to be like that. I wanna be something totally fucked up. I don't wanna be like that fucked up. I'm gonna get on that soon also. Yeah, Linda Lace is part of Domination, right? Okay, then this Rashid Underground is gonna be part of Domination. Yeah, it's gonna be part of Domination. So maybe it won't go on Rashid's Cybertube, but Rashid Underground is going on Rashid's Cybertube. Yeah, but Linda Lace is part of Domination, so. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. That'll work. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff. Puerto Rican design, Judge Dredd, and all of this shit. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I thought they were American. I mean, it's not a bummer or anything like that. It's just a shocker, you know, when you think something and then something is like completely different. It's like, oh shit. You know, it's like, oh, okay. And again, that's how I'm about to say. What's the one thing about Dragonfly is that I designed the whole thing of Dragonfly. I mean, the whole fucking thing, the concept. I'm writing Dragon. In fact, everything around here is Rashid's, it's my imagination, everything. I ain't adapted off nothing. That's why you never heard of the stories before. And nobody, like I said yesterday, or a couple of days ago, nobody touched dragons unless it's a Chinese man jumping around in the air, kicking ass. I mean, they fucked up Pete's Dragon. We didn't even see that. But the original Pete's Dragon was beyond good. That was beyond good. I was crazy about that as a child, man. I swear to God. But they redid Pete's Dragon and fucked it up. It's not too many dragon shit. It's not too many. That's why I chose it. They had this thing on a kid's WB where this boy transformed to a dragon. I don't know what it's called though, but it sucked. Kids ain't go for it. I mean, kids did not go for it at all. I mean, kids just don't go for dragon shit. They just don't go for it. Kids just don't go for dragons for some reason. They just don't. I did something to the dragon, and of course they came in and pushed to the side saying, no, you know, y'all doing this because of Rashid Dragon, you know, and they gonna come and do they shit because, you know, they want to be in the spotlight and all with Afro-Americans, so they fucked that up because I saw I was doing something to the dragon in America and everything, and they came, no, we want y'all to focus on black people, so they fucked that up. And but I saw I was doing something to the dragon at one point. It was, you know. So now people got to focus on Afro-Americans. And that's what they want, you know, in this country. It's cool. But all in all, kids ain't into dragons. You know, they're not into dragons and medieval shit and stuff like that. They just signed into the closest they came was King Arthur, you know, and then Game of Thrones, which that was questionable. I don't think kids was really talking about Game of Thrones, only adults. Yeah. So, but when you get into like the underground comic and what they used to and what those comics was, I'm gonna bring them all on the show, and I'm gonna talk, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, man. It's really, really something, dude. You know, it's just you'll be amazed how much stuff is not American when you think it's American. I guess that's the bottom line, you know. Like The Watchmen, they talk about The Watchmen is not American. That's British. They focusing on the British only, right? So they just talk about The Watchmen. So we finding out that's on British, you know. And it's like you thought that was American. It's like they telling the fucking shit, you know. And you finding out that it's not what you think it is. It's really, I already know Peter Pan is not American. I already know that. But I didn't know the Watchmen and shit. But it's like, what's next, Doom? You know, it's like, what the fuck, you know? You know, I would never have no, you know, and on social media, you can't do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On social media, that's why it's so much freedom. On YouTube, it's so much freedom, dude. I can make a really raunchy animation and all of this. And I really can do it. But I just choose not to for sentimental reasons. You know, I started out and I told you guys I don't want too many people to know about me, and something happened. Y'all didn't keep your fucking mouth shut. So in a nutshell, everybody know about me now. So now I'm fucked. Now I got corporations with me now and stuff. So I'm kind of representing. So I'm leveled now, and y'all know I'm one crazy son of a bitch. But I'm like a snake. I'm trying to ease around shit and make different shows and trying to find a way to still do my raunchy shit. And like, okay, they understand because, hey, it is Rashid Underground. And I think what y'all looking at on the screen going to do it because y'all, this warning right there, that's a big warning right there. So when you see stuff, just know it's Rashid Underground. You know, when you see stuff. It's just, I like that. It's like if you ask me, Rashid, why do you want to do? Because I like that. You know, I like that. We like that. And y'all, my Rashid Katias, I know most of you guys like that. Or y'all wouldn't have subscribed to me, or what have you. You wouldn't have done it. So it is a reason why I want underground, because I like underground comics. I like underground animation. I just like the fuck of it. And if Ralph Bakshi can do underground and then come off and be mainstream, then it's okay if you do underground and come off of mainstream. He did the most raunchiest comics in the fucking world. Then he turned around and did Mighty Mouse on Saturday morning for kids. He turned around and did that. And of course something was in, you know, his ass, so he put something in it, and they ripped the whole cartoon off the air. Because he had Mighty Mouse sniffing something up his nose. It wasn't cocaine or nothing, but he still sniffed it up his nose. So they ripped the whole Saturday morning and Mighty Mouse off the air because of that one fucking scene. But it came from the guy who did Fritz the Cat and all this other shit in Cool World. It came from that guy. You know that guy. Ralph is crazy. So he did the Mighty Mouse thing and had him sniff something up his nose. It wasn't cold, but it still stiffened up his nose. So they yanked the whole fucking thing off the ear. So, you gotta be so careful. You know, you just gotta be so goddamn careful when it comes to, in mainstream. No, it comes to shit. Yeah, in mainstream, you gotta be careful. Not on social media, you gotta be fucking careful. You know.
My mother uses my shampoo.
My daughter uses my shampoo.
Johnson's baby shampoo.
Johnson's cleans gently.
No more tears.
So it can't hurt my hair. And unlike some other baby shampoos,
it can harm my eyes.
Johnson's gives my Julie's hair that clean, healthy look.
Johnson's leaves my mom's hair so shiny.
And I want my hair to look just like hers.
Johnson's baby shampoo from Johnson & Johnson.
For a healthy-looking clean,
you never outgrow.
Dance, even pirouette. They do so many things. They're as cute as you can get.
All together now! It's so great to watch and play. Those bouncing kids can make your day. Bouncing kids can from Galoob.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
Just give me honest work at honest pay, honest sweat from honest play, and when I'm through, that's when I'll say, I want my clean as real as ivory. It's gotta be 99.44. I want my clean as real as ivory. Nothing less, nothing more.
If you're looking for the real clean you can only get from a pure soap, you want Ivory.
It's gotta be pure, that's for sure. I want my clean as real as ivory.
You know, just one of those things. Who watched Glee? No, we couldn't stand that shit. But the actress Naya Rivera, she's missing. You know, she. Let me get this straight. This actress went on a boat ride with her child, and they found her boat with the child in it, and she was gone. Dude, that could be anything. And they fishing for her body. Let's see what happened. Let's see, did they catch up with it yet? Let's hear this shit.
Alright, former Glee actress Naya Rivera is missing and presumed dead this morning. California police saying that Rivera's 4-year-old son was found sleeping alone on a boat in a lake north of Los Angeles. Yesterday, the child telling officers that they went swimming, but his mom did not get back on the boat. Rivera is believed to have drowned. Air and dive teams are heading back out to search for her at first light.
Wait a second. See, I got a question about that. Get the fuck out. Now listen. Here's my argument with that. The child said they went swimming. She never came back up. I'm a spiritual person. Don't you think that's kind of weird? Don't you think that's kind of weird? Think about it. The child saying, they said the child said.
All right. Former Glee actress Naya Rivera is missing and presumed dead this morning. California police saying that Rivera's 4-year-old son was found sleeping alone on a boat in a lake north of Los Angeles. Yesterday, the child telling officers that they went swimming, but his mom did not get back on the boat. Rivera is believed to have drowned. Air and dive teams are heading back out to search for her at first light.
I wonder if they're going to find her body. It could be, this is what I'm saying, guys. I had a study teacher. I don't want to get too spiritual. And of course, they probably going to find her body. They probably going to find it. Eventually, they're going to find her body. But still, I had a study teacher before. This is going back in the 80s. You know, studying the Bible and everything. And one of the things he told me, he said, Rashid, let me tell you something. He said, let me tell you something. He said, we're so close to the end of the world, Armageddon, God's kingdom. We're so close that nothing that happened on the planet Earth will surprise him. And you know, I was taken aback because I never thought about that. He said, we're so close to Armageddon. And this is in the 80s when he said this. This is in the 80s. He said, we're so close to Armageddon that nothing that happens will surprise me. That means your imagination on this planet. He said, anything can happen on this bitch. Because the scriptures bring it out. Now, this is why I say that. It's because I know for a fact they're going to find her body. Most likely they're going to find her body. But, what if they don't? What if they don't? I mean, could you imagine? I mean, anything could have happened to her. Anything could have happened to her. And this is my argument also. Right now, while they're searching for her, she could be anywhere. She could be in a spacecraft. She could be anywhere, dude. And they might put her body back there for them to find. In a spirit, I'm not freaking nobody out or anything like that. But I'm saying, she went on a boat ride with her child. Just her and her child now on this huge boat. And they went swimming now. Now, here's my question. How did the child get back on the boat if they were swimming and she never came back up? They said they found the child sleeping, right? They said they found the child sleeping on the boat. Okay. The child said her and her mother went swimming and she never came back up. How did the child get back on the boat and why would the child go to sleep knowing her mother ain't come back up? I don't expect the news to tell everybody everything, but this is why I don't cover the news, because I see something spiritual with every goddamn news story. And it's like a child, if you tell a child, I don't want you to eat no bubble gum in school. And then your child say, okay, mommy, daddy, I won't eat no bubble gum in school. Then the child go to school and then decide to eat some bubble gum. Okay? Then the child take it out of his mouth and throw the gum away. Then the child get another piece of bubble gum. Now this second piece gets stuck to his elbow, but he try to pour some off, but some still on his elbow. Then he throw that away. Then he gets another piece of bubble gum, and this bubble gum gets stuck in his hair, but he pulls it out of his hair, throw it away. Some get, Then the child walk in the door at the end of the school day, and the mother say, I know you ate some bubble gum. I told you not to. I'm not going to ask you why you ate the bubble gum, but tell me, my child, what happened? What happened? The child would say, I was eating some bubble gum, and I took the bubble gum, I put it in my hair, and then I kept it in my elbow, and I threw it away. Then I ate another bubble gum, and I put it in my hair, and I reached out for my book, and I put the bubble gum in my hair and my elbow, and I reached behind my back, and the gum got on my shoes, and I put it away, and I got another bubble gum, and you see the point? It's like, I'm not denying shit happening, but the news don't know how to tell it to people. That's my opinion about it, because a lot of shit don't make sense, and they're not paying attention to how they sounding when they tell the news. They're not paying attention to it. They think they talking to a bunch of idiots. They think they talking to a bunch of morons. Now how the hell a child will get on a boat, no mother and then go to sleep? You'll find a child screaming and hollering all over the damn place. How do they know? That's a good point. How would they know where to look for the boat? Why was she going to boat and ride on her own? The rest of the stuff is about black people, and I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. That's their stuff. I don't do that. I don't. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. Oh gosh. What's going on with Britney Spears? She locked up or something? Yeah, I think she's locked up or something. Cause they saying free Britney Spears. They saying free her. They say her conservatorship has stripped her of her basic rights for 12 years. So they saying free Britney Spears or something. So she's not locked up. She's just something going on with her. She's not locked up. Oh, she's been controlled by her dad, her team, and her label record. And then one person said she's in a mental health institution also. I gotta look at this. It says it's a YouTube free Britney Spears. So I didn't know something was wrong with her. I don't know. I gotta get to the Daily Mail. I gotta get to the Daily Mail, see what's going on. So she's still going through issues. Jesus. So her team is a pain in the ass or something like that? They just picking people to fuck with, you know? Oh, Britney got money. Yeah. Brittany's a millionaire. She ain't spending shit, so she ain't got to worry about her money going down. Where's the girl? Come now. Look, with the dog barking and Britney Spears fucking problem going on around this motherfucker here, it ain't happening here. What the hell going on? She'll be alright. That's into that shit. I don't want to hear it. Too much shit going on here now. Alaska town, hometown. I just talk about COVID-19 and shit. Now, see, I can't talk about this stuff with you guys. What I'm gonna talk about this stuff with you guys for? Y'all wanna hear this shit? Do y'all wanna hear this shit? They don't wanna hear this shit. Y'all don't wanna hear this shit. You know why? Because it's bullshit. That's why. Why would y'all want to hear bullshit? Like these white men that talk like they waking up in the morning time. Their voice in the morning time makes, you know, well, I'm just saying it's the white man's voice when you wake up in the morning time. They use that voice to sell products and shit. I don't care about listening to a white man's voice when you wake up in the morning time and use it for selling. You know, I wouldn't consider doing nothing like that. But obviously his voice sounding like he waking up in the morning time sell products. It sells products when you sound like that. When you wake up in the morning and start talking, they use that to sell products. I think that's pretty creative, if you ask me. It's pretty creative. But I'm not interested in, you know.
No one is exempt from warfare if you want to live a victorious life.
Yeah, like that. That's how you sound when you wake up in the morning time. And now they use that to sell and get their point across to people. And people listen to that shit. And yeah, I guess it's kind of like authoric. It's kind of authoric when you listen to it.
Then get prepared for battle. The devil, being our arch enemy, is always against us. He and his cohort.
Like you go check on a baby. Like you go check on a baby, or you go get the telephone. Or something like that. That's the way he sounds, you know, like, okay.
Working hand in hand to see us defeated. As the enemies attack, we defend. Sometimes
you go check the baby. You go get the telephone.
We do not have to wait until the enemy strike before we begin to seek a way out. The reason we must be alert is that our
But I guess that works, you know. That works. I prefer the old white man in the 80s. That's right, Rashid. You prefer the old white way of talking. I think you get point across pretty good with this way. When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth and sometimes I drink some coffee. with my favorite mug that my grandmother passed down to me. It's my Mr. Coffee. Oh, I love my Mr. Coffee. Now they got him sounding like he waking up in the morning. And people respond to that. They sell products that way. With him talking like that. Oh well.
Lord, that we're able to come to his house. Amen. Amen. Brother Eddie McLeod, would you lead us in prayer, please?
Kind of miss my... Yeah, I was about to say that we miss our spirituality on the weekend. We miss it. Oh, shoot. It ain't go nowhere, you know. It ain't go anywhere. That doesn't get old. That's my song. Y'all know I sing that. Just up for me. I love this. I love this song. That's what the world needs. Some spirituality, man. I swear. I'm talking like this, and on the screen you got Rashid Underground. Oh, shit. But you know what? You gotta understand. You just gotta understand, man. You don't get it. It's not like what you think. You gotta understand. God understands. God is understanding. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff going on, you know, like, you know, the fireworks stopped. I guess that's good, but now people dying and kids' limbs getting blown the fuck off. You know? And they say it's an accident. See what I'm talking about? It's an accident. Now fireworks accidents happen. Now fireworks stop. Now fireworks accidents happen. Do they realize how they look when they telling the news? Do they give a fuck how they look? Oh well. I tell you, this world, it gets stranger and stranger and stranger. But like the guy said when I was younger in the 80s, he said, we're so close to the end, nothing surprises him. Absolutely nothing. I mean, it's really, really something to think about. And this was in the, that's the thing, it was in the 80s. For Christ's sake, the mid-80s, if I recall right. I was like 15 years old when he said that. I was 15. I'm 50 now. Now it's just a man. It's almost scary. It's terrifying what's going on now. I mean, people don't even want to look at it. But one thing I see you couldn't sweep it under the rug. I said you cannot sweep that shit under a rug and forget about it. You can't do it. It's gonna blow up in your face. It's gonna blow up in your face. You can't sweep it under a rug, nothing like that. Just can't do it, you know. I know. It's that, yeah, Rashid Underground on the screen and listening to this, that's Tin Can. Yeah, that's Tin Can. Well, we look at it as Tin Can. Well, which reminds me, I gotta finish that Dragon. Yeah, I gotta finish that Dragon. All I gotta do is like 2 more things to it and it's done. We should have picked up that marker. That's what we should have did. Yeah, we got time. I hope. This fucking thing, I don't know. You don't know what the next fucking minute gonna be, you know? It's like everybody acting crazy as fuck all around this motherfucker. I mean, everybody acting crazy. I mean, I don't know. Everybody acting really crazy, man. I was gonna do some Colony, then my idea switched to the Rashid Almanac, and I didn't do either one. Decided to come on like this, because I'm still working on Dragonfly, so I figured I'll finish promoting. I ain't ready to do nothing spiritual right now. I'm just not ready to do nothing spiritual right now. Yeah, we just coming down off it for goodness sake. But one of these weekends, I'm going to surprise you guys because one of these weekends going to be a show, Tin Can. Just letting y'all know that. It's going to be like a surprise. It's going to be like a treat. All of a sudden, it's like, okay, this Saturday, guys, Tin Can is on. You guys will be happy and running over there seeing stuff. And that's really cool. So, I think it's needed, this Rashid Underground. Because I'm trying to be nice to you guys. I'm really... Not only am I trying to be patient with you, but I'm trying to help you guys understand when y'all see shit. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm not trying to be a smart ass now, but don't say I didn't warn you guys. You know. We want entertainment around here, but the entertainment is halted right now. It's not going to be halted forever. It's just for now. Just for now. Because when you least expect it, entertainment gonna be here. And I'm saying I didn't warn you with things. Because you're gonna see things and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I still say we're gonna have a lot of fun this summer. And this summer is one for the books. We having a good shiesty, no doubt about that. But this is some summer, yeah, this is some summer here, man. This is really some summer, dude. Definitely unexpected. It's almost to the point, if you knew last year, well, if you knew this past Christmas, and the thing about it is, it's hard to believe that it was a time when, do y'all remember what everybody did this past Christmas? I guarantee you this. If we could go, I'm going to turn this down. Pause that. if we could go back in time to this past Christmas, if we could go back in time to this past Christmas now, and we know what the future holds with the virus and all of this shit, I bet you we would have had the best Christmas we ever fucking had in a long time. And the thing about that is, I actually came on the air and I tried to get you guys to celebrate Christmas. I said, guys, I don't know what's wrong with everybody. Everybody was being smart asses, walking around with their nose up in the air, saying we still ain't celebrating. And look at this shit. But you can't say I didn't try. You can't say we didn't try. I actually came on the air and I said, guys, I don't know what's going on. I said, maybe this Christmas will be better than last year. I said, come on, guys, get into the spirit. And everybody was walking around, we don't care, and all of this shit. Now look at everything. Now look at everything, man. When it's time for Christmas shopping, if this virus still here, that coronavirus gonna spread so goddamn fast. But you see what you see, and you had the opportunity. I don't even want to talk about it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I came on the air and tried, and I said, guys, come on. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you guys? And nobody was in the Christmas spirit, and everything was fine, but nobody wanted to do nothing. Everybody's laughing at everything, so everything's funny. You know, we don't want to fuck that Christmas shit. It was all that shit. Now look at everything. I swear to God, I never forget it. I'll never forget it, man. Here, check this out, man. I want a taffy.
All things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. This is what we call theology, doctrine. We deal with when we lay down what we believe about the Lord Jesus, salvation, justification, redemption, all these things that are wonderful. But the book of James is, if anything, it is a very practical book. And the book of James is kind of like the book of Ecclesiastes in the sense that if it's Solomon writing Ecclesiastes, he's talking about things as he sees them under the sun. That's the key to understanding Ecclesiastes. As he sees these things under the sun. Ecclesiastes has its place in the Bible like all the rest of it. If there ever is a book in the Bible to warn you what can happen to you in old age, if you've turned your back on God.
And stop barking to eat a taffy. How about that? And goddamn taffies, man. Yeah, it's not even a discussion anymore. It's just now nobody could do it. You know what I'm saying? Now nobody could ever do it the way we had the opportunity. We had the opportunity. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just stupid shit. I don't even want to talk about it. And that's the thing. We celebrated ours around here. Don't everybody know it? We celebrated our shit. Oh God, but. Got some bacon in the sink, the frosting. Maybe we're going to eat some bacon. Bacon and eggs. I don't know nothing else. No. That's the thing, it's too hot to eat anything heavy. I don't want nothing heavy in my stomach. I don't want nothing heavy. It's too hot for this shit. Ain't nothing worse than having a full stomach in humid weather. Is this microphone too close up to my mouth? I think it's too close up. Okay, I'll talk like that left. Y'all wanted a serial picture up. Yeah. Y'all should see how my dog looking at me right now. I try to take a picture of her looking at me so y'all can see, but she always run away when I grab the camera. She's so smart. She don't never let me take a picture because every time I grab the camera, last time she was staring at me, and I slowly grabbed the camera. I said, I want some people to see how you look right now, because these animals be look. You should see how they look at me too. I know I look different. I look different. She won't let me take a picture of her. Well,
but the scripture teaches us clearly that pure religion is undefiled. Now you say, well, why is James telling us to do this to get saved? No, he's telling you that if you claim to know the Lord and there's a religious nature about your soul, that something has changed you, you should love the widow and the orphan, and you should want to help them. Exodus chapter 22, verse 22 says this: Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all to me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax. Afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all to me,
the widow and fatherless child.
and my wrath shall wax hot. I will kill you with the sword. Your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. See how it works? See how it goes? Then in 2 Kings chapter 4, there cried a certain woman, wives of the sons of the prophets, unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant my husband is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord. And the creditor is come to take unto him my two sons to be bondmen. They had debtors' prisons. Couldn't pay your bills, they threw you in jail. How in the world they figured you were going to make the money to pay your bill? But that's what they used to do. And so,
This guy, Lawson, is a very interesting preacher. Very interesting. He talk really some good stuff. Talk some good stuff. All this history. Look at this. I tell you guys, we're going to look at what we're going to do. Around the world is all of this stuff, there's all this shit going on, all around us. In my faith, we believe that this is hell, and I told you that. This is hell. And we see all this shit around us. We gotta keep our mind straight. You know, Sadicius I'm talking to. We gotta keep our minds straight because we're seeing a lot of shit going on around us. A whole lot of stuff, man. And it's not getting any better. I guess that's the thing about it also, it's just not getting any better. It's just fucking weird. It's just weird. Yeah. You gotta keep your head above water, you know. You gotta keep your head above water. At least try to keep your head above water, damn it. Try to. So much stuff to go on. I mean, you're dying for some help, some spiritual help. You know? Like, our hands is in God's hands. That Glee, I'm talking about that Glee actress who's missing. Her hand is in God's hands, you know. I mean, it's just, she go out boat riding. There's always accidents on a boat. That's the quickest way. Then that DeVoe, what was that guy named? Not DeVoe, that other guy. I think it was him. What's his name? Somebody's missing when he went on a boat ride with that actress, you know. Watkins, something like that. In a boat ride, you gotta be careful with that shit. So let's go on a boat ride. You gotta be really careful, man. Well, there's no fingerprints and stuff like that, and the water and the moist in the air get rid of fingerprints and all of that shit on a boat. It's easy to get away with shit when you're on a boat because the moisture in the air, the water dripping, the splash, it's very hard because the water splash everywhere. They can't get no forensics. Gotta be really careful on that shit. And the best thing is, if you don't know something, it's best to just keep your damn mouth shut, you know? So, but you still want to say stuff, but you don't. If you don't know something, it's best to just keep your mouth shut. You know? But when you think of celebrities in a boat, automatically you say, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, you know what happened to that fucker. Yeah. No fucking way. No fucking way it didn't. Yeah, so that's all I've been doing, man. I've been working on Dragonfly and keeping my head out of shit. And just trying to work it out, trying to work out my thinking, you know. Putting up these picture ups for us to really get into something over my house and everything. And we just hanging out. You know, we're just hanging out. Trying to do something here. I can't call it. I can't call it. Maybe you guys could call it, because I can't. Well, believe it or not, we well past the hour. Yeah, we went way past an hour, dude. So, well, just 10 minutes over an hour, something like that. Gets so boring, you know? Gets so fucking boring. They're trying to decide whether to let kids back to school in September. See, that shouldn't even be a question. You should already know the answer to that, but obviously it's a question. It's like, Mom, Dad, you want me to go to school? You don't love me. You really don't love me. I mean, that's going to be popping off all over the place. You know, the child going to see another child in school and say, your parents don't love you either, huh? Oh, God. I might do this again. Guys, stay safe. Stay safe. I got sideswiped. I got sidetracked. Because I started off talking about something about comics and all. Unless, you know, something happened. Something just threw me off. I'm just sensing some shit. I'm just sensing shit. I'm sensing stuff. I know. So we're going to go ahead and go, because I'm just sensing stuff here. I might do this again tomorrow. Y'all know the routine. If I'm capable, I'll do this again tomorrow. If not, then, if not sooner. Something like that. They say, I see you tomorrow, if not sooner. Some more shit. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. I don't know. Y'all understand. Okay, and, I don't know, maybe I'll do a serial pick up next time, make it more fun, but we had a lot of fun yesterday. Maybe I'll do something spiritual, I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, so, okay? Be safe and stay safe, I don't know. Alright, see ya.